It's amazing how 12 weeks of training comes down to one specific day and one specific race. Over the last 12 weeks, I've documented the power of sticking to a process to reach your fitness goals. And today we're going to go through my last long run before I attempt a sub 135 half marathon, as well as an upper body strength workout to show you how you can mix strength and conditioning into your workout program. Good morning, guys. Welcome to the video. Today, we're going on the last long run of this half marathon prep. So we're doing an 11-mile run. After this, we have a couple more runs this week. Next week, the taper starts. So this is really the last big long run that will prepare us for the sub 135 half marathon on April 28th. So I'm gonna take you along for the day. I've had a couple of personal training sessions and group training sessions this morning. I have a couple more to go, and then we're gonna go for a midday run. I'll take you along, show you pre-workout, what we're doing, intra-workout, hydration, everything that we're doing to really show up and perform our best on this run. So I have 2 more training sessions, and I'll see you guys in the next clip. We'll head over to the lake, and we're gonna go for that 11-mile run. All right, so just made it to the lake. We are gonna go for the 11-mile run today. So as far as breakfast, had the normal breakfast, had my bagel, had some peanut butter and some honey, had a banana, and I had a scoop of FitGrind whey protein. It's literally the same thing I've been eating the entire prep. Now, as far as what I'm doing right now, so before the run, usually I do this about 45 minutes to an hour out. I will have 2 servings of FitGrind electrolytes, so that gives me 1,000 milligrams of sodium, and then I have 40 grams worth of powdered carbohydrates mixed in with that. So that's something that just to get more carbohydrates, because on this run we are going to be hitting some faster paces, and this is just kind of like a trial run, and we're going to ease into the workouts. We're going to start off, 8:30s, but then we're going to start to kick it and get up to those 7:30, 7:15 paces. So want to make sure that we're properly hydrated with the electrolytes, properly fueled with carbohydrates. I did a full carb up yesterday, so I'm ready. I'm ready to go. This is the last big long run, and then I have 3 more runs this week, but then later that starts the taper. So next week we're hardly running at all. We're still running 4 days, but the mileage is way lower than it normally is. So this is the last one. We're gonna put some effort in today. It's a little windy. It's going to be a little warm, but you know what? Just show up and give 100% effort on the given day, and that's what we're going to do today. So I'm going to get warm, going to hit some dynamic movements, go for a light jog, get some ankle stuff going, and then I'm ready to go. So let's hop into this.
Do you remember how you held me then? Now you got me reaching out. And do you see you got me falling in more times than I can get out.
All right, so just finished up that 11-mile run. Overall, it was a very good run. Total time was 1 hour, 30 minutes, and 49 seconds. So my goal was to get it right at 1:30. Missed it by 49 seconds, but overall, I'm very happy with that run. That came out to an 8:15 average minute per mile pace. So overall, like I said, the run was very good. It was hot and it was windy, so it was not ideal conditions. I think it was 85 degrees out, and it was also pretty windy too. So that's just running here in the Midwest in April. That's one of those things that you just have to take it day by day, and whatever Mother Nature's going to throw at you, you just have to deal with it. So I ran with my water bottle. So I'll actually show you here. my handheld water bottle. I had this, and then I had another serving of FitGrind electrolytes in here, and actually I had it cold water, which was really nice, but it kind of went through pretty quick. So this is a 7-mile loop for the lake, and by the time I was about probably at least 3/4 of the way around the lake, which was only like 5 or 6 miles, I was already out of this thing. So I was overheating for sure, which became a factor, but I kind of found my second wind. It has a little handheld pocket. I had my gels and my key in there. And then when I looped around, so like I said, it's a 7-mile loop. So where it parked, I popped my shirt off while I was running. I kind of ran around where the cars were at, circled back, threw the handheld water bottle, grabbed my key out of there, threw my shirt, and I was sweating. I was really overheating. So overall, that was something that the shirt had to come off. Usually, I'm not a showboat kind of guy. Usually my wife is the only one that gets to see the goods. I'm definitely not a showboat kind of guy, but functionality-wise, I had to pop that shirt off. I was sweating. I was wearing a black shirt, which is kind of stupid of me. I didn't think about it. But overall, was able to find my second wind, and it was a really good run. You know, this goal of a sub 135, it still is daunting. You know, it still scares me, but I know that over the last, this is week 11, over the last 10 plus weeks, I've put 100% effort into every run that I could, given the conditions. You know, I'm not going to make any excuses. You know, I'm going to show up on race day. I'm going to perform my best, and I'm going to give it my best effort. But given the circumstances of being a business owner and getting about 5 or 6 hours sleep at night, being married, having 3 young kids, like having a lot of responsibilities, you know, there's been a lot of mental stress and mental fatigue from life, you know, in general. And then adding training for a half marathon on top of that, I just want to speak to this because this is my documentation. You know, the sub 135 prep is not my way to boast or my way to brag or anything like that. It's just my way of documenting this progress and documenting this prep and showing you, like, if you want to set a goal, whether it's endurance related or not, you know, there's a process that you have to stick with. But throughout this prep, you know, as the weeks have gone on, there's been a lot of fatigue that has started to set in. My legs are constantly sore. They're constantly heavy. My legs were not fresh coming into this run today, even though I hadn't done a lot of miles recently. So, you know, just this teaches you, I'm a firm believer that going to the gym and sticking with your fitness goals and being consistent, working towards your fitness goals and being diligent really teaches you a lot of things. And I know that growing up, I've spent the last decade plus in the gym and working towards my fitness goals. I know that it's taught me so many life lessons that I apply in my life, in my relationships, in my business. And I know that I'm going to be better off for it. So no matter what happens on race day, I can feel confident knowing that I've put my effort in. I've put all the effort that I can in each workout. I've done every workout. I've checked every box. I've turned over every stone. And I think that's how you have to approach it. Don't show up to race day nervous. Show up excited. Show up, you know, a little bit nervous, but use those nerves as like good energy. Channel that energy and find confidence in your ability to stick with the program. So I'm going to head home. I'm freaking parched. I gotta get some electrolytes in me. Definitely dehydrated. So I'll see you guys in the next clip.
Inside lane, missing exits, include.
All right, so it is the next day. Yesterday kind of got away from me after the run. Just get back with work. So we are in the middle of an arm workout. Yes, even though I'm training for the sub 135 half marathon, I'm still strength training 4 days a week, and it's still a big priority in my program. And the main message that I want you guys to take away from this video is that there are going to be good workouts, there are going to be bad workouts, and there's going to be workouts that really seem insignificant. But if you can learn to show up when you feel like crap, when you feel good, when you feel just kind of if you can show up consistently and stick to a process, I promise you that is so powerful. People are so quick to say like, oh, I want to do this perfect program to lose body fat. I want to do the perfect program to build muscle in 4 weeks. But the true secret to seeing progress and maintaining your progress in the gym and in your fitness journey is to create a lifestyle and build on compounding habits and compounding consistency. So yesterday's run was an example of a workout that was okay. You know, the circumstances, I'm building a lot of fatigue in my legs from this half marathon prep. Didn't sleep great the night before. It was windy, it was hot out. The circumstances weren't necessarily great, but I was still able to show up, give 100% effort that I had on that day. And that's gonna get you one step closer to your goal, because sitting around doing nothing, I can promise you, is not gonna get you any closer to your goal. But by taking that action and being consistent and turning this into a lifestyle, no matter what your goal is, if it's to build muscle, if it's to lose weight, if it's to maintain your weight, if it's to compete in a certain event or certain race, set these little goals, but learn to fall in love with that process. And I promise you that you're gonna reach that goal, but you're also gonna have fun along the way with doing it. So I'm gonna get back to this arm workouts, because like I said, we still gotta focus on building some guns, build some muscle. Definitely still a priority in my program. You know, that's the whole idea behind hyper training, is blending conditioning and strength training and blending it into one program. So let's get back to it.
Inside lane, missing exits, glued to the pavement. Between the lines, I'll keep my gaze straight ahead as the last stop flies by. No more waiting for the gun to fire. No more walking through revolving doors. I've gone around once, and I don't need to go around anymore. Break away, forget your sober case. Stop dwelling on empty words. Stop stalling in the doorway and cancel the cruise control. Switch it in the manual. Don't you wanna feel right? Setbacks, you can't win them all, but I'm proud I tried. I'm glad we had a dialogue. It's good to shape the mind, speeding up the pace, turning up the heat. Where I need to be for the first time. I'm taking risks, I'm casting off without a lifeline. Break away, forget your sober case. Stop dwelling on empty words. Stop stalling in the doorway.
All right, so I just finished up that arm workouts. I'm going to drink 2 scoops of the FitGrind whey protein. If you would like to check out our whey protein, support the brand, you can head over to fitgrindformula.com. I have a link down in the description below. You can even use that Jordan 10 code to save 10% off your next order. So if you made it this point in the video, guys, I appreciate you. Thank you for the support. I'm gonna leave my full sub 135 playlist at the top of the screen here, as well as a video from last week in case you missed it. Make sure to check those out. Like I said, we have 1 week left at this point before the Nebraska Half Marathon, where I will be attempting to run a sub 135. So, getting gear up this last week. I'm gonna start the taper, and then we're gonna show up race day ready to hit that sub 135. We'll see you guys in the next one.